guys, welcome to the Brook Trout Homestead. Today we're at my friend Stephanie's house and we're kind of doing some weeding, we're moving some mulch, we're putting irises in, putting some herbs in. It's a beautiful sunny day, which means it's going to be hot, but that's okay because we got to get this done. So what Stephanie's doing right now is she's trying to get the roots out of the Bermuda, out of the ground. If you didn't know this, but every time you break Bermuda roots, you're opening up a propagation process. So what we're gonna have to do is really dig down deep and get as much of the root system as we possibly can, because if we don't, we are literally just propagating Bermuda. And if you know about Texas, there's a lot of Bermuda and you don't want it in your garden. It will choke out absolutely everything. But my friend, she has a bunch of beds behind me. This is their third year, I believe. Yeah. And they do the back to Eden method just like we do, where we use the heavy amount of mulch and we have beautiful compost garden soil below the mulch. So when she plants into this, we'd move it back to the bottom of the soil, and then we'd plant whatever we have. She has some onions and garlic going back there that are doing amazing. She has some bee balm, and we started on some herbs. We're still kind of technically in that danger of frost zone, but it's going to be beautiful the next 2 weeks. And if we do get a last frost before Easter, we'll probably just put some type of cloth down to keep everything living. So we'll get back to you in a minute after we're done with the Bermuda, and then we'll get the irises in.
This little worm is living up in here though.
All right.
Okay. Oh, you're doing the thing. I don't have one.
All right. Okay, guys, so here we are with the irises. So I bet you're looking like, what in the world? Okay, well, my uncle, he ended up doing something brand new with his garden areas. So he pulled up all these irises and he thought, hey, let's give this to them because they'll plant them. So we had more than enough. So we've decided to go ahead and plant these and give some to friends. Look at this, look at these roots. I might even cut some of these down just a little bit, the really long ones. And apparently that'll be fine. So if I'm doing something wrong, feel free to comment. And I will let you know when we are done all this, and we'll take a video of our planted irises.
We still deal with it. All right, guys, like my wife was saying, we just came to help out some friends today. This area right here was a huge pile of mulch that they had. So we ended up taking a lot of that and adding it to their 2 beds.
Yeah, it says organic and it's all the same.
As that previous video showed, there was no mulch in these, so we added that for good ground covering. We also added a lot of it here. Yep. Where we were pulling up a lot of the weeds. So that's kind of what we've been doing here, trying to help them out, move some mulch, do some work. They also planted some potatoes right here along with their garlic. So they're gonna have some potatoes growing up here. This bed we just kind of left. I think they're gonna plant some tomatoes and other things in this bed as well. See, this is what's crazy. Underneath all that mulch, still growing.
Oh shoot.
Okay, guys, so we spent some time doing the mulch like my husband said, and we planted some different things. We got elderberry going. I took my elderberry cuttings, I put them in dirt, kept them watered, and they started bringing off leaves and roots. So we were able to take some over here and get that done. Eventually they're gonna get a fence together and they're gonna get this place in order, and it's gonna be so excited. I'm so excited for their garden this year. They already have their dirt all done. and mixed well with some organic fertilizer and topped with mulch. So if you saw me using some tools, Emerging Green gave us these gloves and this hori knife. This knife is awesome, okay? So it has measurements on there. So if you're planting any bulbs, if you're planting any seeds, your measurements are here. It has a serrated edge. As you can see, it's really dirty because I've been using it all day, where you can cut different things. I cut some of the leaves off the irises and some of the roots, and then you have your smooth edge. I've seen some like this before, but I've never seen it with the cover like this, the wooden handle. It's a pretty heavy knife. It's not super heavy, but it is heavy, if you make sense out of that. Emerging Green is a family-owned small business, and their goal is to make things more sustainable. So if you're interested in the knife and the gloves that I used, I dug up a few things with these claws. Kind of funny when you use them, but they work pretty awesome, and my kids really like them too for their garden. We're gonna leave a link on the bottom in the description area. So go ahead and head down there and see what they have to offer. Thank you for coming with us to our friend's house today. It wasn't something huge, but it was fun. I enjoy gardening with friends. I enjoy that we can learn from each other. They know a lot and we know a lot. We combine our efforts and we just make it happen. So highly recommend gardening with your friends and showing them a little bit of what you know so you can learn from them too as well. So have a great day, subscribe, like, and we'll see you later.